Truckers aren't just moving goods. They're making sure bakers get their chocolate chips and hotels get their tiny soaps. But truckers can't do this if they're not on the road. That's why Progressive has over 360 heavy truck employees to help truckers stay on time and on track. Quote truck insurance today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you might not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
For a small business owner, every day is full of surprises. Some great, some not so great. Like when a client cancels their order at the last minute. But here's a surprise you will like. Progressive provides small business owners with 30 customizable coverage options to help keep their business going strong. So go ahead, surprise yourself. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates and third-party insurers. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
On this week's episode of The Final FronTia.
Once you're on Drag Race, you're held to a higher standard, but I'm here to ruin that standard.
You are quite a tea gatherer, which is a code way of saying gossip.
I want to be a fierce diva version of Shrek.
I feel like your twink death has just been announced.
Exactly.
To the world. News announcement, I can confirm Blu Hydrangea has hair.
Yeah, I'm not bald into this, thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello. My name is Tia Kofi. Everyone say hi, Tia. This is The Final FronTia, my very own podcast, which is all for the glamorous geeks, as I like to say, of society, which I feel like you all very much are. Now, I can't do this alone because it's a podcast. Listening to me doing a monologue by myself will be extremely boring. So are you ready for a guest? You may have seen them on RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 1. You may have seen them on RuPaul's Drag Race UK vs. the World Series 1. And you may have seen them unceremoniously slip behind this curtain with me earlier. Please welcome to the stage, Blu Hydrangea.
Hey, hi everyone. If you don't know, we have a booth over there in the corner, Drag Stars. There's lots of us. Make sure you come and visit us tomorrow from 10 a.m. if you're here.
Oh, she knows the stats.
I'm going to be in my nice drag tomorrow. This was my comfy drag.
We did. I mean, at least you're in a heel. I'm in a flat.
Yeah, I'm the shortest drag queen on that panel, though, so I need a bit of height.
How tall are you?
5'7", 5'8" on a good day. Yeah. That's a lie. Well, I'm never 5'8".
5'8" when you're feeling fruity. I'm 6'5", can't relate. Blu, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me, and thank you all for coming.
For those of you who don't know, as Blu said, we have got the very first Drag Stars area here at MCM Comic Con, which is very, very exciting. We're going to be here the whole weekend, and we're hoping it will expand into something more, aren't we, Blu?
Yeah, because, I mean, we used to do DragCon in this very space.
Yeah, we did.
And, look, we haven't had DragCon for a year?
2 years. Is it 2 years?
Maybe. So,
ish, yeah.
More drag queens at Comic-Con could only be a good thing.
I think, absolutely. And the best thing about this is that at Comic-Con, it's not the same as DragCon, because every year at DragCon, it used to take place in this Excel Centre after a horse festival. So when we were setting up, everything would smell of hay and horse poo.
Yeah, and that's not just the drag queens.
No, not at all.
That was actually the horses as well.
Very much so. This is gorgeous to have you here, Blu.
Thank you. Yeah, you tried to get me on your podcast before, but I...
But you live...
I live far away, and who wants to do a remote podcast? I don't want to watch that. I like to see them face to face.
Up close and personal.
A proper... Don't touch it.
No,
just kidding.
Don't touch me either. Get away. No, it has been a while. I've wanted to get you on the podcast for a long time because I feel like the thing that we have in common is this like intersection of what is a little bit geeky, a little bit nerdy, and drag as well.
Yeah, we both won the same show.
We did that as well.
You won money. I won a badge.
You won a medley of RuPaul songs.
Yes, a real cheap medley of RuPaul songs I got to sing. And you got 50 grand.
I did.
Nice. All right, don't cheer for her getting money and me not.
I can't believe you're all applauding for capitalism. That is...
Some people need money, all right?
Very much so.
I make it work.
I quite unironically, I think a lot of people don't necessarily know that your song is out there. I listen to it like unironically, and I regularly send you photos of me just like in the car being like, look, Blue, you've come on shuffle again.
You tried to play it this morning while we got ready, and my body viscerally declined that. It said, no, don't play my song.
I literally did have to switch it off. Also, for a little like peek behind the curtain, what is currently happening while we're here this weekend doing the Drag Stars area is that I have both Blue and Teresa as guests in my home.
Yeah, I slept on her sofa with her 2 cats.
Can you remember their names?
Yeah, Brian and Stewie.
Good knowledge.
Brian
that is very good knowledge. Let's talk about you. Enough about my sofa and my cats. You do play into this sort of intersection between like geekiness and drag, as witnessed by your Mr. Them, Mr. Men outfit that you're wearing right now.
My ADHD, like, fidget toy costume.
Did you make this?
No, I actually didn't. It's something, I love making costumes, so I probably could have. And it's only McDonald's toys sewn to a skirt and jumper.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Who made it?
Her name's Sophie Kokachalov or something like that.
Okay, well, a very valued friend of yours.
She was selling up at the end of DragCon, and I went, I'll take that.
Work.
Isn't it fierce? I think it's very cute.
It is like
silly.
sort of camp
not
and
the
cozy.
close-up. I hope it's not 4K. Oh, I should cross my legs.
I want to ask you actual questions in front of these people who are witnessing this stream of conscious monologue that we're doing at this moment in time. What sort of inspires what you do, how you put your looks together? Because I feel like you have a really individual perspective on drag.
I could just be walking through like a shop and there's like a pineapple sticker and I'm like, I want to put that on my face. It just strikes me. If it's colorful, if it's cute, I just turned 30. So at some point, I'm going to have to put the cutesy aside or else it's going to be like, you know, when adults dress up as kids. And I don't think I want to be that person.
I feel like your twink death has just been announced
exactly.
to the world at this moment in time.
Anything colorful and cutesy, I always love. And I did say in my Meet the Queens on Drag Race that I was always inspired by cosplay. Because I just think it's like fun to like dress as a different person.
Yeah.
I think I succeed a lot in like drag whenever I'm doing like a number based on like Shrek or like doing Snatch Game where you're pretending to be a different character. Like, I just love that. Like, you get to put whoever you are to the side for a second and just be this other person. And I guess that's what drag is for me.
I see that.
And that's where it like crosses with the cosplay.
Yeah. I quite like the thing of like putting your own spin on like a character that you enjoy.
Yeah, explain your look.
Oh, so today this is so niche. Is anyone a Doctor Who fan? This is so niche. I think I explained this to you earlier. It's so niche. I'm dressed as the first Doctor, but in a specific episode where he landed the TARDIS on the Marie Celeste boat. So the boat is in my hair. I know what it means, and that's all that matters.
Cut to us in the taxi and Tia saying, I think I need to find a reference for Doctor Who where she has a boat or he has a boat.
Okay, the truth of the matter is I wanted to wear the boat wig and I found a reason for it. There we go. But the rest of it is actually a First Doctor inspired cosplay.
Yeah, you look fabulous.
I do a lot of Doctor Who sort of like references in my drag, which is like very important to me.
Yeah, well, I've described why I incorporate these things into my... What about you?
I feel like it's important to me to like represent things that I feel like aren't as shown in sort of like more mainstream versions of drag. Yeah. I know I'm not like the biggest like makeup diva or like extravagant costumes or anything like that, but like I really like Doctor Who, therefore a lot of my drag will be Doctor Who related. Or like I do a lot of Six the Musical references and just things that I really love and incorporate into it because I don't know, it makes me feel a little bit more zhuzhy when I'm like out there performing or sat on a sofa having a conversation?
Yeah, not all drag has to just be pretty human hair wigs with a corset and a bodysuit.
I would say no drag should be that, but that's just my aggressive opinion.
I want to be a fierce diva version of Shrek, or a Powerpuff Girl, or a Chicken Run character. Like, I don't want to be a Kakadaka human hair unit wearing queen.
When was the last time you wore a human unit?
I don't own one.
Do you not?
No, there are a lot of faff. I have real hair that I have to struggle with underneath the wigs. I don't want to I just want to whack this on.
Well, now you've hit 30, you'll get less and less of your real hair underneath that.
I'm on minoxidil
Wait,
and
what's
finasteride. It's the stuff that makes you not lose your hair when you're 30.
Okay, that's interesting. Let me know what it's like so that I know when I hit 30.
Well, I think it is.
I'm sure it is. Just embrace it.
You saw me yesterday. I had hair. Didn't I?
Sorry, news announcement. I can confirm Blu Hydrangea has hair.
Yeah, I'm not bald into this. Thank you.
Sorry, the emotional chat about incorporating our loves and passions into drag. No applause. Blu Hydrangea has hair. Applause.
Yes. I'm a 30-year-old dying twink with hair.
Good for you.
That deserves a round of applause.
It does deserve. Can you give us like an idea of what you might be wearing tomorrow?
Oh, yes. I made an evolution boa with rhinestone pokeballs. I was going to make myself into Eevee, but the fabric didn't arrive. So I just have like a cute little rainbow outfit and my 90s flip wig, which is a shake and go wig that you just get out of the bag. But it's going to look so fierce. It's very gender affirming, this wig, because I put it on and I feel like a woman.
Okay. I live, laugh, love. I love the amount of like craft that goes into your drag as well.
Oh, yeah.
I was literally with you yesterday while I sat and watched you rhinestoning these Pokeballs by hand.
Tomorrow, my full look head to toe is made by me, which I love. I love getting a giant piece of fabric that was like 10 pounds and making it look super expensive.
Amazing. I cannot do that to save my life.
Well, pay me to do it.
I've got £50,000 as you came pointing out.
Yeah, I need the money.
Yeah, why not?
Clearly.
Do you have any like tips and tricks and like little shortcuts that you have for like crafting these things, making your costumes, like putting these outfits together?
Yeah, I think bottom line, you always have to feel comfortable. You always have to like put together a silhouette that makes you feel your fiercest. I also think you need to just do it, because I've bought so much fabric and it just lies in my fabric room. Just pick up the sewing machine, the scissors, just do it. Don't be afraid of the fabric. I'm afraid of the fabric. That's you. Me, I pick up the fabric and I fight it until it turns into something pretty.
Did you win your sewing challenge on...
No, I wasn't good at sewing until after Drag Race.
On neither season?
I was safe.
Okay.
But I think, and you can always embellish and make things look less badly made than they are. Tomorrow, I will not be showing you the inside of my outfits, but I promise the outside is going to look fierce.
I think it's so impressive that you've like had the ability to like see the raw materials and like piece it together in that way.
Well, my drag, and I think that this kind of drag is lost a little bit these days with the revolution of Drag Race.
Revolution?
Of like drag, yeah. You know what I mean?
Write that down, that's good.
RuPaul can pay me for that one. Anyway, but what I used to have to do was get things from a craft shop and make a full drag look out of it, because I didn't have the money or the means or the contacts to have all these fierce looks. So I would be sewing McDonald's toys to a coat and it would be fierce drag.
As you should.
Whereas, nowadays we like kind of get a bit lazy or busy and we go to designers. But my favorite kind of drag, and the drag that I've gotten in touch with, like, again, in the past year that has renewed my love for it, is like getting a bit crafty. Not everything has to be perfect. And yes, it looks great when a queen looks flawless head to toe, but sometimes a bit of nitty gritty is like the best kind of drag queen.
I 100% agree, and I feel like we're like on the road to sort of bringing that back.
Fingers crossed.
Did everyone watch like Series 1 and Series 2 of Drag Race UK? Okay, so would you believe...
It was rough around the edges. Ruff, ruff.
Nice, good.
Pups.
For anyone listening, pups.
There's pups in the audience.
Yeah, there's that.
At home.
Before Series 2 of Drag Race, where I used to perform in like the cabaret scene, which was like the Two Brewers in Clapham, Halfway to Heaven, I'm not joking, because everyone that I used to perform before and after was 60 years old. I was like the skinny fashion, like, one of the whole group. I get to Drag Race and get voted Baroness Basic. The shock of my life. I thought everything that I was bringing, I was like, oh my God, Bagger got to the final with like £3 and a charity shop. So like I've actually had custom looks made with £4 in a charity shop. So I'm going to make it all the way to the end. And then I get there. I was very unsettled by what I beheld. It was a lot.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's the revolution of Drag Race. With every season, the looks have to be better and more expensive. The wigs have to be bigger and more sculpted. I just like drag that you can do at home and is achievable.
Yes.
Do I always wear that kind of drag? No. But I appreciate it, and I like spending the time making it, because then it feels precious. It's like a piece of art.
Do you have a difficult time getting rid of old drag?
Well, yes. But we found out that Theresa May makes so much money by selling her old drag. She has made enough money to pay for all her drag this year by selling her old drag.
She, like, we're outing her, but she has, like, spreadsheet level nonsense going on like, the economy of how to, like, zero everything out. Because, it is quite expensive, like, getting new looks made or getting the materials to put it together and all that kind of stuff. But Theresa has got it down to a fine art of, like, reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
think it's a great idea.
It's incredible.
And there's like once you're on Drag Race, you're held to a higher standard. But I'm here to ruin that standard. I don't want to look like that anymore. I want to be a local queen again.
I mean, again, I point out that I'm wearing a sensible flat. It's been a long day. Do you know what? It's been a long life. It's been a long day.
Yeah, we've been behind the booth all day, like behind a table. No one even saw my feet. I should have just kept the flats on.
You committed.
For you guys.
for everyone here. I do sort of know what you're saying about, like, bringing it back to that sort of, like, I don't want to say less polished, but the more, like, realistic version of, like, drag and putting those costumes and those outfits together, because it is so unattainable. Like, the second time around, the amount of, like, money that I saved and invested into getting people to make things, and to still get criticized on the internet by random teenagers that I've never met in my life was astounding. Like, there was so much critique on my looks, but the narrative that happens after Drag Race is whatever you were the first time is what you are for all eternity. So, like, every look, no matter how polished or, like, put together I was wearing, it was still criticized by people on Elon Musk's X as, like, basic or not good enough or a low standard. Meanwhile, I was pinning Scarlet Envy together before the runway.
You just have to leave that negative voice to the side.
Did I sound negative?
No!
Am I hanging on to it? Am I traumatized?
If you're not a beloved Ru girl, then it's just what you have to put up with, I think, these days. Even winners from the American season, every single time, they're just like... But I think drag is far more than RuPaul's Drag Race.
For sure.
And the audience that watch it, who probably don't even go to drag shows.
Has anyone attended a drag show in person?
Yeah!
Okay, this is good news.
That's probably what you thought you were getting here. Instead, you're just hearing our therapy session.
Yeah, what I haven't told you, Blue, is you're about to do a 10-minute lip sync medley.
A lip sync Lollapalooza.
It's just the Mr. Men theme tune on a loop. That's all it is.
They have a theme tune?
Do they have a theme tune?
I thought they were books.
I don't know why you three have become like Google
or
for
Wikipedia.
Me. I keep looking over being like, is this correct?
Sometimes us men don't think much about what we wear, particularly in the summer months. You find something that's not too hot, put it on and repeat until it falls apart. This episode is sponsored by Quince, and they are changing the game for men this summer. Quince makes high-quality essentials in genuinely good materials, like breathable European linen and soft organic cotton, priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They do that by working directly with ethical factories and cutting out all the middlemen. You're paying for what it actually is, not what it's been marketed as. Their European linen pants and shirts are the kind of thing you pick up as one item and end up wearing 3 times a week, starting from just $34. The tees are soft and actually fit well, and the lightweight cotton sweaters are genuinely useful when summer evenings turn on you without warning, as they tend to. And they've gone well beyond clothing. Custom upholstered sofas, ceramic cookware, premium bedding. It's become the kind of brand where you end up recommending it for everything. which is either a good sign or a sign you've become a person who recommends brands. Either way, for a man like me, the linen shirt is a game changer. You can wear it an embarrassing number of times this summer, and it never goes out of style or out of comfort. If you've been getting through summers on the same approach I used to use, then Quince is the upgrade for you. Elevate your summer wardrobe. Go to quince.com/wizardio for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/wizardio for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/wizardio.
As a small business owner, sometimes it feels like no matter how much planning you do, there's always surprises, like an urgent, expensive repair. But here's a surprise you will like. With Progressive, small business owners save 13% on their commercial auto insurance when they pay in full. So enjoy a surprise for once. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Ever wonder who's out there making the world go round? It's truckers. Who unites baristas with coffee beans? Truckers. Who unites dogs with their favorite chew toy? Truckers. That's why Progressive offers truckers even more protection with Cargo Plus coverage to keep truckers moving right along. Quote truck insurance today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage subject to policy terms, limits, and conditions. Not yet available in California, New York, and Virginia.
Let's talk more about you and things that you love.
Thank you.
Because obviously, like, you told us about, like, the inspiration of the craft and thing. But what do you, like, watch? What do you enjoy on, like, TV, YouTube, audiobooks?
Harry Potter. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Boo, I know. Well, I did grow up on Harry Potter, but obviously we can't support that anymore.
No.
And if you are, I can't tell you to leave. You paid for your ticket, but I mean... Anyway, I loved Pokemon growing up. I was like, Gen 3 was my first ever Pokemon game. I played Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald.
Can I just... every time, my go-to is to ask people the first Pokemon game they played because it contextualizes my big age at this point. Because mine was Red and Blue.
Oh
Diva.
my God. Well, I did go back. I've played every Pokemon game and finished every Pokemon game.
Nice.
I've never caught the... Well, now I can't catch them all. There's too many. I used to catch them all when there was like an achievable amount, but not anymore.
What's your favorite original 151?
This is my fun fact. I can name every 151 Pokemon in 28 minutes.
We only have 20, so...
I don't have time, but I will prove it. I will tweet, TikTok it or something.
Okay.
But I can do it.
Do the first 20.
Oh, no, I just type them in. And then I fill in the gaps.
So you can name it within certain parameters. I can also do that if it's on a printed sheet in front of me. I can't do it like from the start
to the finish. No, I can fill them all in.
Oh, like on a Sporkle quiz?
Sporkle.
Okay, work.
Sporkle. I love Pokemon. I also loved, growing up, Pixar. I wanted to be a Pixar animator whenever I studied animation in university.
Yeah.
I only lasted a year because I started drag.
But you can
drag
see
takes
how,
over your life.
You can see how the creativity of that, like you can see how that interweaves into your drag.
Yeah, but I just love film, cinema. I'm not a massive anime person, but I do want to get into it. I said to someone, the trade left the Crunchyroll on my TV logged in. So I do at some point want to start anime.
I thought that was like a quote from... I was listening to what you were saying and none of the words made sense. The trade left the Crunchyroll
logged in on my... So I do have access to anime.
I now understand the word trade in that concept.
Crunchyroll is like anime viewing app.
That part I got.
Trade was a man that I slept with that night.
That was the bit that I didn't understand.
Who logged into his Crunchyroll and left it. Never saw him again, but...
What was his name? Do you want to put a shout out?
Oh, what is his name? That's terrible, isn't it?
Okay.
Wasn't worth remembering. The cameras are off me.
He's here tonight. No, it's not. Not at all. Can you return to which is your favourite of the original Pokemon?
Oh,
I really want to know that.
I was a Gen 3 girl, so Ralts was always my favourite because it turned into Gardevoir, which was like a big CUNT drag queen. She's got like big green, and a big gown.
I've no idea. I only know the originals.
The 151? I don't know. I don't have a favorite.
Okay. You love them all equally.
Yeah, like they're just an iconic piece of history to me. But I can name them all.
But only when typing and on a very specific quiz.
Yeah, but if you need to get rid of the ones out of your head that you're going to forget. You're going to forget Kangaskhan because it's hard to spell. Tauros, because who remembers that Pokemon?
That's so
Pinsir?
valid.
No. Then you fill in the blanks. Tentacool, Jigglypuff, Persian. Then you go back and you fill in the pre-evolutions or the evolutions.
Right.
And then you fill in the blanks based on the routes that maybe the other Pokemon were in.
Can I just say, this is a clear hyper-focus moment, that you have a strategy to complete this quiz.
Now you'll be able to achieve it yourself at home.
Oh, there we go. That's your pro tip.
You fill in the basic ones. You start at the start and you go through, you know. But I think it starts with Bulbasaur, right? Bulbasaur, Venusaur, Ivysaur, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard. Then
Nice.
you maybe go into the Pidgey, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway.
Would that be your Celebrity Mastermind specialist subject?
No. I wanted to go on to Celebrity Mastermind and Shrek be my mastermind, which Kate went on and ate that up. I could
really
never have
did.
done that, to be honest. But then Mastermind asked me, they were like, we've got too many people doing TVs and movies. Do you have someone's autobiography? I was like, yeah, I have this comedian's autobiography. They were like, have you read it? I was like, no. They were like, read it in the next week. We'll call you next week to be on the show. I didn't read it. I didn't want to go on and embarrass myself. I turned down Mastermind.
Did you?
I've been on 2 quiz shows and I went home first on them both. I think that's a sign. Quiz shows aren't for me.
Can't
it's
relate.
the ADHD. Someone asked me a question. I'm thinking about the colour of the blazer they're wearing.
No, right. The trick is, as someone who's won, I believe, 5 television quiz shows at this point, humble brag. Okay, Blue has hair, I win quiz shows. Those are the things that get applause. That's good to know. You literally have to force yourself against your will to lock in.
I can't.
No, you must.
I can't.
You need to look at Roman Kemp, that one,
Yeah.
who hosts that one, and just like focus on everything that's happening and just lock in on the buzzer.
I think what happened is I spent so much of my childhood being a good boy that studied and looked like focused that then as soon as I got to university, I was like, that was the wrong time not to lock in. I should have a proper career by now.
I also dropped out of university.
Did you?
Yeah, I feel like this might be a consistent theme.
How many years did you do?
That's a good question. So I started doing French, German, and Dutch. And then I was like, oh my God, I don't want to go on a year abroad. So I changed to philosophy and theology. And then I actually did 2 years, failed the second year, repeated the second year, passed the second year. They wanted me to do a third year and I just stayed and hung out with people. So I was actually at Nottingham for a full 5 years.
What? And you didn't get a degree?
No, I just stopped going at one point.
I lasted a year. But I thought it would be like drawing cartoons. You know, creating characters, fun
was
things
it?
like that. You didn't know about physics and like how things weigh and what they move like and...
Oh, I guess so.
Did someone clap for that?
Do you really
For
love
physics?
physics?
I love that for you.
That's great. Science. Were you very studious at school or no?
I got 100% in my physics GCSE. Top in A-level art in Northern Ireland. I ate in school. And then I got out of school. I was like, I want to be a bad boy.
Were you head
I was head boy in my school.
I was deputy head of house at school.
Were you? Oh my gosh, you had houses.
Yeah, I know. I was deputy.
What was your house called?
East.
Wow.
They were called North, East, West, and School.
For real?
Yeah, go figure. It was really weird. But yeah, no, I feel like that is a consistent thing. And I feel like that is like, when you force children to like overachieve at a young age, they turn into people who will, against their better judgment, go back on a competition reality show and win just to prove a point.
All my naughty friends have like parents who are like super religious or like doctors or like force them to do study. And then they were like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to be a drag queen. I love it.
I feel like we're onto
Rebel.
something.
Also, I was like super creative as a kid. Like my parents didn't let me do anything like gymnastics so I was just like the chubby artsy kid. And I feel like I'm actually thankful for that because now I'm like everything I do that's creative, I'm good at.
Yeah.
Like I can paint, sew, sculpt. I can't sing.
Me
but
neither, but-
Everything else, I'm like, let me touch it and it just turns to gold.
I love that for you. That's a good level of like confidence.
If they had more creative stuff on Drag Race, I would have done better, I think.
What, like sculpting RuPaul?
Yeah. Or like doing makeup or like... Well, I wasn't very good at the sewing. But like, if it wasn't all just like, be funny, be fierce. If it was like, okay, we're going to sit you here while RuPaul sits naked in front of you, sketch her.
Oh, no. Could never be me. I like that I was
I would
on...
be like,
at my second series, I like that it was all like, ha ha hee hee. Be a silly goose and you'll win. Yeah. Otherwise, I would never have got to the end.
That's like my most confident thing is that I'm a good artist. Just don't look at me too close.
Protect
right
queer.
now. It's been a long day, girls.
Protect queer art. Do you still like have moments of reflection on your 2 seasons of Drag Race?
Yes. Like I always look back on things that I've done like with pride and like I enjoy them.
No regrets.
I can't fully watch myself. It's just a bit cringe. Even when you've been on, like, it's cringe, like, watching back, like, an old, like, Snapchat of yourself or, like, a home video. But it's even more cringe when you're, like, crying in front of a camera.
I love it. I disagree. Yeah.
The thing that I can watch back that probably no one here has watched is I did Dancing with the Stars Ireland. I ate that up.
No, you were amazing.
I got 10s from the middle of the competition right through to the end. I didn't drop the point. I was so good at that show. I locked in.
You did.
And it's my most proud thing because I could not dance before I did that show. But like whenever I'm given like something to hyperfixate on that isn't like words on a page, that's me in my element.
Do you think it's something about like the actual like physical action of creating something? So whether that is like making a sculpture, painting makeup, dancing.
Every week we would be doing like a big drag number. Like it would be props, costumes, backup dancers. I was like, this is me in my element. So I was able to lock in. It's my favorite thing I watch back. And I love to watch back God Save the Queens, which is like a back... It's like a documentary they did of us on tour. And it's just us being rotten, drunk, crazy messes while we were like on our first tour. It was right before COVID. We were absolute super spreaders. There's a video of Davina hacking up phlegm into a bin outside Sainsbury's and then taking a photo with people.
I will emphasize this is before we understood what COVID was. But it is very obvious that Davina had COVID in retrospect.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Me too. They called me Blu Hydrangea because I had diarrhea. Which I don't know if was that a COVID thing or was I just going through something?
I think that was just a personal issue.
My little body just couldn't hack it.
Yeah, it was too much. Has anyone seen God Save the Queens? It is, two of you. It is available on BBC iPlayer. We don't get paid for it. It's just fun to watch, so do treat yourselves. But they did it for your season tour and mine.
Yeah. But I think they proper drag raced it for your season. They were like, let's make it a documentary. Whereas with us, it was just following us around with a camera. And that is like the raw backstage drag that I feel like needs to be more on TV. Backstage at a drag show is the best part of the drag show. You hear all the tea.
A peek behind the curtain.
You see things you don't want to see. You see drag queens eat. You see their bits. You see them at their worst, at their best, crying, slagging people off. I love it.
That's just me. What is, would you say that you are quite a tea gatherer, which is a code way of saying gossip?
I'm a listener, but I don't often bring people's drama to other people. I feel like I have my safe people. You're my safe person. Cheryl's my safe person. We'll go, look at how busted she looks in this photo. We were doing this yesterday.
It's quite...
Don't judge us. There's people that hate us too.
Can I just go on record as, Blu is saying this right now as if that's a horrible thing to do. Blu is genuinely one of the nicest ones. So if we're doing that, you can imagine what some of the rest of them are doing. Yeah, no, it does happen. Sometimes that is for a little bit of the delusion of making myself feel better.
Yeah, but that's all it is. The most mean drag queens are the most insecure. They're like, oh, I'm fat and everyone hates me. Look at your dress and your hair. You look busted.
Who would you
say?
Like, right? Who would you say is
no names?
The meanest drag queen.
The meanest drag queen. I can't. I only have one drag queen blocked, and it's Crystal Versace. She's not horrible. She just tried to belittle mine and Tia's win, and as a winner who had a little bit of that other queen should have won, I thought she should just leave it off the internet.
Yeah,
be respectful of your sisters.
Save it for a WhatsApp group.
It is a sisterhood.
Yeah, for the most part. I will disguise that by pointing out that Georges has me blocked on several social media platforms.
Why?
Because on the season 2 tour, we're very tired, so we're probably oversharing. On the season 2 tour, quite consistently, we did a lot of dates, and I would say on at least half of those dates, someone confused me, Estina, and Tace for reasons of racism.
Yeah.
And we were getting sick and tired of it. So I tweeted on what was at the time not Elon Musk's ex and pointed out that like maybe you can just put a little bit more thought into like not getting us all confused.
Yeah.
And then the next day, Georges called Mohart Monet Exchange.
Yes.
And I
remember
tweeted
that.
it and I was like, I've had it! Stop it! And she blocked me, which is fair enough because she
enough.
genuinely did it by mistake.
People don't like being called out.
No, but maybe we should all be called out more.
Just not me. I have no reason to be called out, although I did just say someone's name on this stage that is probably going to get back to them, and then they'll be like, oh, keep my name out your mouth.
You're not going to tell anyone, are you? There we go. It's
This
like,
is
we're
being
all friends
recorded.
here.
On
We
to
can
lighthearted
prove
stuff. What's something more like? Have you had a lovely day?
it. I have had a lovely
Everyone's
day.
been so nice. Has everyone here been to our booth? You haven't, bald lady with the ears. I'm so sorry. You're so easy to see.
I live, laugh,
I love it.
I was going to, on that note, actually ask if anyone has any questions
Oh,
for
fun.
Blu and myself while you're out there, because we have basically just had a FaceTime instead of a real conversation. I came with all the full intentions of asking you about the things that sort of like formed your drag, like your creative process, cosplay, like more sort of like geeky topics about TV shows.
Well, I do cosplay every Halloween.
Is that not just a Halloween costume? Does that count?
Well, no, it's not a Halloween costume because it's way more thought out. I was Wally one year.
Yeah.
I've been Babs from Chicken Run.
Sorry, that Wally costume, if you have not seen the Wally costume, that is literally cardboard boxes. Like,
Yeah.
it's insane how good that is. I'm
did
still
really
not
eat.
over it.
This last Halloween, I was Mr. Mime. This Halloween, I'm going to be Caveman SpongeBob.
Work.
Like full mascot with little arms that are movable. I just want you to go look them up. They're my babies. I have their heads like mounted like deer. Like I'm a hunter.
Like heads on the Tower of London in old-timey England.
Yeah, I just have Wally's head. I have Babs from Chicken Run's head. They all just sit and watch me as I get into drag. I don't know why I brought it back to that, but I just thought we hadn't talked about cosplay. Someone cheered when we said cosplay. Anyway, yeah, do you have any questions?
I feel
need
like
to fill some time.
Now is the time. If I was going to recommend anything,
I want to know what this cosplay is. Are you a gyoza? Or like a dumpling? Or like a nun? Or something? I don't know.
Hello. Blu Hydrangea thought you were a delicious gyoza. What are you?
I'm called The Boy, and I'm from a computer game called Reanimal, which is made by the same people that made Little Nightmares.
Oh.
Okay, so gentle applause over here. Some golf claps, as they say in Red. Do you have a question for Blu Hydrangea while you're stood? Now is your moment. Cosplay tips, makeup, wigs.
I mean, a gyoza is a fierce outfit.
Oh, thanks.
I know you're not a gyoza, but like I'm like, oh, I could make a gyoza look.
Okay, we'll come dressed as a gyoza tomorrow.
I will.
There we go.
Can I borrow your outfit? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, mine's kind of like, I've been kind of a part-time activist for like a number of years, and so the problem that we have is that many of the gay venues now, they don't support trans rights, and so
Yes.
what I find is that a lot of the performers, drag artists and everything, especially in Birmingham, where we're from, performers and stuff, all of a sudden we get really quiet when it comes to something controversial, which obviously Stonewall and everything started from trans people, and so I'm like, well, LGBT... Everyone's going, oh, LGBT, one big community. So why is it so fractured when something controversial comes up? Because I do have friends, and I'm not being nasty to them. Like, I've met Black Pepper before and everything. Strangely silent when it comes to something that might affect them getting their money and stuff.
Ooh.
So I'm like, so where's the activism then? So what do you think about that?
Very interesting.
That is a good question. Thank you for your question. Gentle round of applause for the question.
Yes, thank you, sir.
I would say the specific instance of sort of like trans inclusion in the community
I would like to think that a lot of our like drag family are quite vocal about trans rights.
I would
in
say
my experience.
It goes without saying. Like my current personal issue is that the constituency that I live in is in fact Wes Streeting's constituency. He is my MP.
You were saying about this yesterday.
And he was formerly health minister, so he has had an actually direct negative impact on the trans community. So I feel very venomous when I see him. I do actually see your point, because I feel like personally, I'm calling myself out. Personally, I feel like I am very vocal about trans rights, trans inclusion, working with Not a Phase.
Yes, yeah.
Working with
We had like
Switchboard
a huge
LGBT.
conversation on this yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're like a huge part of your political, like, local...
In my constituency.
Yeah.
But like having seen Wes specifically in 2 instances, I did not say anything to him, because there is like a nervousness. This is a very different thing to what you're saying, but there is like a sort of nervousness to sort of approach that situation. But I do feel like if it is something that you believe in, when you have the platform to do so, you should elevate it.
The platform or power, like if you feel like there's not enough representation on lineups in your local city, or someone's being, you know, not platformed enough, like make some noise, give them a stage, you know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of us do try our best too. We can only do so much alone. We all have to kind of work as a team, I believe.
I fully agree. And also to your point about people sort of questioning whether or not it might affect their income to sort of speak up on these things. If I'm totally honest, I feel like the negativity that people have bred towards the trans community has a trickle-down effect. It directly impacts the rights of other marginalized groups. So like targeting certain, I did not think this would become this, but here we are. Targeting minority groups like the trans community or like migrants at this moment in time will have a direct effect on other marginalized people. Like examples of trans people not being able to use like the bathrooms that are align with the gender that they self-define as. That is going to directly impact cis people. If you are a cis man who is short, someone might call you out. If you're a cis woman who is tall, someone may call you out in that way. It's going to directly impact everyone, whether we like it or not. So just the nature of being inclusive and community driven, whether you agree or whether you disagree with someone's personal choices, ultimately it's not really anyone's business but their own. I could talk about this for about a week because I'm a tiny bit furious, but yes.
Thank you for answering that question.
Thank you for answering that question. Do you have any other questions? Oh, I'm roaming.
Hi. Not as serious as the previous one. So, did he log in before or after? And
Crunchyroll.
Oh!
If it was before...
I thought you said Diddy. I was like, P. Diddy?
Not the baby oil.
If it was before, you were just like, yeah, sure, log in, let's get it on.
Yeah, no, it was before. So it was like an anime where I've tried to explain this like 3 times today and no one gets it. They're in a race, okay? And some people can't keep up. They're in this long tunnel and they're like eating while they're running. Does anyone know this? What is it? Hunter, Hunter, you are so right. Yes, I've been trying to figure this out all day. Am I describing it okay? Good for me.
Yeah.
Well, I watched like the first 3 episodes, then we got jiggy with it, he left, and I never saw him again. So, and I didn't keep up with it. Maybe I'll go back to it now I know the name of it. Thank you.
But
Thank you
hang
to
on,
the people
so
in
you've
live.
discovered the name of the show that you watched 3 episodes, but you do not recall his name.
Well, no, I didn't remember the name of the show either.
You remember the details of it.
They were running up a tunnel. That is barely remembering anything.
Okay, I thought when you were describing it, I was
What
like,
was
is this a
his
euphemism?
name?
I reckon you'll find it by the end of this.
I feel like it began with S. Anyway.
Stephen, do we have any questions?
Just a very, very simple question. What colour was Trade's hair? Quickly.
Blonde. He worked in in a nursing home. See, he gave to the people. He gave me his Crunchyroll. He looks after old people. Very sweet guy.
And you've just turned 30, so he was looking after old people when that happened.
Tia! We've got 2 minutes left.
Okay, we'll sing Goodbye by the Spice Girls at the end. Hello, what's your question?
I wanted to ask, what was the audition process like?
Oh, good question.
Oh, did we have the same audition process?
Well, my video was only 10 minutes.
Mine was 10 minutes as well. They changed it after ours.
Initially, you apply for the show. You give in all of your details. You sign your life away, basically, and send off all of your your drag
social
names
media,
and photos, yada, yada, yada. Then they get in touch and you do like a very intense video situation in which you lip sync to songs, tell them about your trauma.
We had an acting,
Yes,
which
we
you
didn't have that.
Do you remember it was on an American season where it was like, I'm Sissy, damn it, supermodel of the world.
Yes.
We had that, but I did it as because on your season, Cheryl's makeover was
Sissy Hole.
So I did it as Cheryl's sister, becoming the superstar of the world. Yeah.
That's fierce.
It was quite good.
Yeah.
Who were your Snatch Game auditions?
Kim Woodburn.
Love.
Wasn't very good.
Okay.
Mary Berry, which I did. And Nadine Coyle from Larkel and Dairy.
Nice.
18th of the 5th, 85. Where's my passport? Mommy, where's my passport? What date of birth did I give there? And then after you do Snatch Game, you do like your boy interviews. You have to do a runway, and then you send it off, and then you do a psych test to make sure that you're mentally fit to be on the show.
Which somehow we all apparently are.
Very little of us actually are mentally well enough to be on that show, but they're like, oh, they'd be good. They'd be good TV.
It'll be fine.
And then you literally sign your life away, like actually in writing.
Yeah, they could call you back at any time. Have you ever been called for a series and said no?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I won the second one that I was on, and it was like during COVID, and I was 5th place, so I wasn't sure I was going to be asked again.
Okay. I'm glad you were.
I would go back on Drag Race again, would you?
Sometimes I watch it and I'm like, oh my God, I want to do it again. It's so fun. And then like other days I'm like, dear God, no, not in a million years. So I think it depends when they called. I've said no to them once before UK versus the World Series 2.
Oh. What was it for?
Canada versus the World.
Yeah, I'm glad you said no.
Well, I was like, all my work's over here, so...
Yeah, true.
Why bother? Blu Hydrangea, thank you for joining me here today.
You're so welcome.
Can we get a round of applause for Blu Hydrangea? Thank you so much. Make sure you come and visit us if you are here for the weekend over in the Drag Stars Arena, as we're now calling it.
It's free to meet all of us, by the way, and you can just come over, say hello, chat your life away. Well, I've been told off for chatting too much. I'm just giving the 5-star experience. Guess who told me off? Her.
Listen,
There was 5 drag queens giving me evils for talking too much to people.
It's not my fault that I've been promoted from deputy head of house to head of drag, so that's why I had to.
Did I just look like Lord Farquaad on the clip?
I'm not sure you look like Lord Farquaad out of the people in this situation. Blu, thank you so much. Have a lovely evening, and thank you so much for joining us.
Make some noise for Tia Kofi as well, everyone. Yes!
We love our pets. They're our best friends as we navigate life's ups and downs with a wag or a purr just when we need it. The Royal Veterinary College is there for our pets, home to Europe's largest small animal referrals hospital, with over 200 specialists providing expert care 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The bond between a pet and their person is worth fighting for, and that's the belief that inspired the RVC Memory Tree, a beautiful handmade sculpture standing in the heart of the RVC Small Animal Referrals Hospital, adorned with gold, silver and copper leaves, each one engraved with the name of a beloved pet, and each one funding the extraordinary work happening there every day. For just £10 a month, you can dedicate a leaf in the name of your pet, celebrating your pet's life, whilst also helping to fund life-saving treatment and care for animals in need. Visit rvcact.com/memory tree to dedicate a leaf today and let your pet's memory live on.